very competitive ball game last night, but today it's been got away with you early. Kind of what are your general thoughts of the game and how your team played today?
We did not play good, and that's on the head coach. Guard, good first inning. Velo really dropped in the second, so I was, concerned there, and then just, we kind of lost our command a little bit. The biggest disappointment is we drop 5 fly balls, and I don't know how that happens. We'll have to practice it more, but right now as we're trying to get this thing going and getting an offense going and getting our pitch staff going, and then we let 5 fly balls, kind of land, is very disappointing.
You told me last week, that you weren't going to quit on these guys, and that you're going to try to salvage something of the season. Do you sense any let up or give up in any of these guys down the stretch?
Today, as we fell behind, I didn't, it wasn't a great life in the dugout, and I think that's the hard part for us right now is it's almost to try too hard. I know some people never understand that, but, it's frustrating, and it's just what I just told the kids. I mean, our jobs as ball players or ball coaches is to show up and give our best effort every day, and be mentally in the moment and being ready to play and prepare myself. And obviously I didn't do a good job of preparing them for today.
How hard has that been, on your offense in particular? This isn't the first time you guys have fell behind, early. It was 7-0 in the third. I guess just how hard is it to get your offense, like you said, try not to do too much.
It's hard on the offense, and it's really good for the other pitcher, right? The other pitcher gets to run out there and get the pitch comfortable and pitch with a lead and not have any pressure, and so it's twofold. But yeah, it's not good for that. But we haven't been good offensively. I mean, we had a couple of good at bats here and there, but the last 2 days we haven't been good offensively either.
A couple years ago, obviously, you're looking to win every series and feel like you had a chance to win every series, and now it kind of feels like you're just kind of happy to win a game. I mean, can you talk about maybe how quickly this thing is falling?
It's falling real quick. It's falling real quick, and now, like I said, that's on me. And this program shouldn't be where we're at right now.
What do you think, has happened? You guys had the momentum with Alabama, Ole Miss series. You kind of had some momentum there. Why, hasn't that been able to carry to some more wins down the stretch here?
I don't know. I mean, we kind of, that the Auburn series at the end of that, it just kind of snowballed on us a little bit, and we haven't turned it around. And, and we're in a stretch right now. You're playing, our last 4 series are with good teams, so you have to have a really good effort. We're not getting a good enough effort.
You mentioned like your message to the team, about bringing your best effort. I mean, you have obviously a pretty good crowd out there today. I mean, you got a lot of fans that haven't given up on this team, this program, and so, what do you say to those fans that are, number one, standing behind them over us?
Well, thank you. And I've had so many people reach out, and I know so many people are pissed, and I understand that people are pissed because it's not acceptable. But for the fans that show up every day, the fans that support, and there's so many of them, we appreciate it, and we're doing everything we can to get it back and get it right. And just right now, it's been a real struggle.
DJ, a really tough day at the ballpark today. How can you kind of describe what the team's feeling right now?
We're just got to keep working. Got to keep our head down and come back out tomorrow ready to play.
Coach was talking about how things have snowballed a bit, especially starting with that Auburn series. I guess, what do you guys try to do to flush the recent losses to kind of come back tomorrow and try to salvage the series?
We just got to keep going. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. It's baseball. It happens. Just got to keep pushing.
Obviously, defensively, the effort was there, but execution wasn't. How do you kind of describe what happened? I mean, Coach mentioned 5 fly balls finding the ground today. You were a part of a couple of those, but what would you kind of attribute that to?
Me and Leah, we had some miscommunication, and I'm sure Mershawn and Amani had it as well. It was just a tough day at the ballpark.
DJ, you feel like the clubhouse is still mentally engaged and locked in, ready to play baseball?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You had the big home run there. I know last weekend was a weekend where you had a couple big flies, but did a pretty good job pitching against you. How good did it feel maybe to let one loose today, even though your team needed some to get on board, but maybe just kind of get a hold of one and take out some frustration?
I felt real good. Went up there with a good approach, just looking for one pitch, sitting on one pitch. I caught it out in front.
Did you get a sense that their pitchers kind of got comfortable a bit when they had that 7-0 lead early on? Did you feel like their pitchers were getting in the groove with that lead?
Yeah, every time a team get that type of lead, they always get pretty comfortable. But with our offense, I feel like, or I thought that we were going to have a shot to come back and get us back in the game.
Do you guys as an offense mentally change at all when you have these games where you're down 7, 8, nothing?
Yeah. Goat or Coach Lim, they'll bring the whole team together, just telling everybody to just slow down, calm down, try to slow everything down and play good baseball.
How difficult is it to try and do too much though in those situations where rather than just stick with the game plan to say, hey, I know I got power, maybe I can put one out of here and get us back in the ball game?
That plays a big part, just staying calm. Every time I go up there, I'm probably singing a song in my head or just telling myself, just stay relaxed,
Obviously, season's not going the way you wanted, but still a little something left to play for. How important would it be to come out and get a win tomorrow?
Very important. If we can come out and get a win tomorrow, I feel like it can just keep going on from there.